Okay, so I was looking out of the window and I could see that the moon is really bright, but it's only half, and it gave me like a core memory of being a kid and there being an advert for Jaffa cakes, and the woman would say full moon and show the cake, eat half of it, say half moon, and then total eclipse and eat the whole thing. And I say that, and then you've got remembrance here. So there's a push to look at the eclipse that we just had, the partial eclipse. So I wonder what the focus is here with this. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot. Welcome in if you are a new face, and welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this channel, and thank you for supporting the GoFundMe that I have going on down below. It is for Locust Dog and Cat Care Rescue, which is an independent charity, which means it is not run by any government sponsorships. It is run solely by donations, and they focus on caring, feeding and rehoming street dogs and street cats in Sri Lanka. It's a very small charity that, you know, it desperately always needs support. So if anyone would like to donate or just to spread the awareness, information's down below, okay? I'm going to be ringing these bells. These are just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, 1. Go. Now please can you make sure that you are pausing this and looking down below at the legal disclaimers. Just make yourself really familiar with them. By watching my videos, you are in agreement that you have read them, that you agree with them, and you will abide by them. Perfect. Let's crack on. Now, what about this eclipse? Because I'm seeing here second chakra Archangel Ariel, and then it says here personal power, mysteries of life, and a major change. So there was definitely a massive change that came in for someone on the partial eclipse that we've just had. It's including it's referring to some sort of freedom that's coming in from your circle of friends, from somebody who may have not been a friend actually. So let's pop those 3 there. I think I'm going to keep those. Interesting. Who's talking about this? Someone's talking about this. Somebody is talking about this, and they're being very tight-lipped about it, because you have strategy coming out here with a 21 condensing down to a 3, and that's Gemini. And then you have a fiery climax approaches with full moon in Aries upside down. Someone may be writing about this. They may be writing in their journal or writing something down, and they're annoyed. They're annoyed that you sidestep something, or there's something about tightening the amount of friends that you have around you, or tightening something to do with like your social media. Now we have the 12th house, seeking oneness with all there is, philanthropy, and keeping your involvement hidden. So there's something that they don't know. Someone's annoyed at not knowing what your next move is, or not knowing who's in your strategy, your family, who's classed as your family and who's not. And I'm not talking about like blood relatives. I'm talking about who you have around you. There's been a massive change, and they're not privy to it. And I can see someone sitting at a desk and they're writing stuff down. And I said journal, but it doesn't have to be a journal. They're writing to someone. They're writing to someone. Who are they writing to? Who are they writing to? Pleasure. And I got told to look over here. So you've got pleasure. So this may be somebody that they are in a relationship with. But why would they be writing to them? This is not like the 1990s. Why are they... Who is it? Who do you love is at the back. And forbidden fruit, but I'm going to, even though it's covering parts of it, I'm still going to do that. Forbidden fruit is upside down. So this is somebody that they have done the deed with before. Special recipe is upside down. And who do you love? So I don't know if that's giving me the energy that they have not had to do a love spell on the person that they're writing to, because they genuinely have a bond. which would then state that they've done that before to other people, right? So they've done love spells and love bindings on people before, but they've not had to do it on this person because this person genuinely has the same reciprocal energy towards them. You've got heart attack upside down. Why am I getting this person's in prison? Like, not the person writing, but the person they're writing to. And you have heart attack upside down and pleading man. Maybe this person, they got back together again. So there was a breakup and they got back together again. But they got back together while this other person was in prison. Pleading man and heart attack. Something about their health and holding on and please wait for me. Please wait for me. Okay, so you've got pleading man here. Should I put this out? Yes. On the other side. Interesting. Okay, I'll put pleading man over there. Can I get one more, please? One more. Oh. Aftermath is upside down. So this is someone who does care about the consequences when it comes to this pleading man. Okay, you've got dead peacock upside down. There's great pride. This person has great pride, or they're very proud of whoever it is who's in prison. Aftermath in reverse. Like this, there's no flipping the bird or F you to the aftermath. It's important that this person is protected in some way, that this person doesn't get in trouble, that this person isn't hurt. The lies you tell, and heart attack has come out. But I feel like this lies you tell is not about the pleading man as much as it is about whoever's writing down about you cutting your circle, your friendship circle or your business circle or your Facebook circle smaller. Wow, I said that right. And look what comes out. Etheric cords. And she's holding a machete to cut cords. So this is someone who's had a cord cutting done towards them, and they can't keep tabs on you. This may be a family member, especially with second chakra archangel Ariel coming out, or this could be somebody who is like a creative competitor. But this person may have their own children, or it could be that you have cut childhood wounds out that were maybe caused by this person. Okay, but why are they writing to this person in prison? Because you've got dedication to achieve, focusing on resulting from the rules imposed by. See, this is they could be competing against you in something here. Balanced spirituality with practicality. Cutting. They've realized, they've noticed that since something is either cutting ties with them, cutting energetic ties, or removing some sort of wound by healing it, has really brought in personal power for you. It's brought in major change for you, and the mysteries of life are going to be shown to you. And I don't know if that's like ancient knowledge of some sort. You've got here the angel of love. This is heart-centered things. Triumph of lies is in reverse as well. So you're getting to the truth of something here. This person isn't privy, and they're right. I want to know why they're writing to this person though. Why is that so important? Tell me about this person. Why are they telling this person? I heard their confidant. This person is their confidant. You have diplomatically relationships and get a fair deal. So they feel like this person treats them fairly. It doesn't matter that this person's in prison. This person treats them like a human being, I heard. All tied up is upside down. So they're not bound to this person, and they don't feel like they have to bind this person to them. Like I said before, there's actual love there, or there's actual fondness between the two. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting that I keep getting shown that. Okay, can I get I don't feel like I'm going to get any further in just asking what's going on here. So I'm going to ask about the second card, the personal power card. Can I get some clarity on that one? Strategy and attachment. And then 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. And that's in reverse. So isn't that interesting that the strategy card and the attachment card are not the ones that I picked up first? It was this one. And strategy, again, 21, condensing down to a 3. This is talking about what is it that you have now been given, or what is it that you're going to do next, because someone's keeping their cards really close to their chest. Attachment here. They wanted to attach something to you, but you keep removing ties too quickly. And I said they, like whoever they're writing to, they may be writing in code, or it doesn't make sense to anyone who may be reading the letters that go into the prison if they're talking about cords or attaching cords and stuff like that. Insights to understand the wisdom of, resulting from the understanding of. Whoever they're writing to has understanding of the spiritual world. They have understanding of like remote viewing, of like spiritual voyeurism. There's attachment as well. They're trying to attach something to your 9th house, which is Sagittarius. It looks at its philosophies, your faith. They wanted to bring change in, but something happened to a major change happened and they couldn't do it. Archangel Metatron, that maybe they were trying to remove Archangel Metatron. Tell me about this freedom from associations in the circle of friends. That wrote the last row, please. Woman holding the coin. Woman holding the coin is someone who is a practicing witch, or somebody who is doing spell work on another person because they've been paid to do so. You have self-sabotage upside down, which is telling me that they were paid to sabotage you. Now they were supposed to be in the circle of your friends, your associations, and they were supposed to stop you from getting freedom, and they were supposed to stop you from having this major change or personal power, and it didn't work because they got cut out before it could even begin. You got level up. Someone here is leveling up, and every time they try to attach something, it's cut off. They don't understand how it's cut off though. So whoever they're writing to could be their mentor, but they could be their mentor, but the pleading man being there is giving me this is like a relationship. It could be it's a romantic relationship. I don't get that this is like not so much a long-term relationship as much as it's not a fully committed one. It could be like they're polyamorous, or it's open in some way. But I want to know about this woman holding a coin. Why is she so interested? Why is she so frustrated? And who paid her? Who paid her to do this? Why is she not giving up? Tell me about this person, please. And the second chakra with the etheric chords. What have we got here? Ah, that one. You're very close to achieving your goal and it's upside down. So they keep pushing etheric cords. Every time that you are cutting them, they're putting them back, or they're trying to put them back. This is by ungrounding you. So there is a need to be going out into nature, or at least being in a green space. This is why you can see, look, there's lots and lots and lots of trees around here. There's a need for someone to be in the full moon, or I don't know if this person uses like full moon magic. So they may be using full moon water of some sort. A time for healing, and it's upside down. Yeah. So they are trying to attach to family wounds, to sacral wounds as well. And again, this number here condenses down to a 9. That's your 9th house. So they're looking at your faith. They're looking at what makes you so optimistic. Interesting. Interesting. Make sure that you are grounding at this time. I think it's really important. Peaceful amongst thorns when it comes to families. So so this really does link into a reading that I've just done where I'm wearing the same clothes. And I always say that because I never know what I'm going to name them in present time. This links in because this person, whoever it is that's paying this person, was assuming that you would keep family ties with someone who was not for your highest and greatest good, who was either toxic or very unhealed or dysfunctional or just not willing to take accountability for their own behavior in either raising you or growing up with you or just being in that family dynamic. They were expecting you to stay tied to this person, and staying tied to this person was ungrounding you. It was making you an easier target for them to send things to you and to bind you. But because you decided not to be peaceful amongst thorns, because you decided that it was time for healing, it's not flipping working, and it won't work. Take time to breathe out. It's upside down. So someone here is stressed out now. Someone here is stressed out. Why are they so stressed out? And that's what they're writing. They're writing to this person in prison, almost like venting. Oh, straight on the floor. Oh, they're venting about not getting paid or not getting something here, because you have giving and receiving ma'at, and it's upside down. So maybe they were supposed to, no, this isn't about getting paid. This is about getting personal power. This is about getting the mysteries of life and a major change. This is the 8th house. This is very intense, shadowy work, but it can also be seen as the underworld, the occult, the things that we do not see. And you've got remembrance. They were hoping to get something from your shadow. The frequency of remembrance supports our Why can I not speak? I just started to stutter. Ooh, maybe this person has a stutter now. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. And you've got alchemy in reverse. They were trying to remember, they wanted to remember something from, I heard either your previous life or from earlier on in this life, something that broke you, as well as something that will build you up. Because that attachment there is about attaching, I had the loss of willpower. Because they're getting paid to do this. Who's paying them? Who's paying them? 7 sisters, this could be a sister. You have black magic with the black flower fragrance, but it's in reverse. It's being sent back. It's not working. This is a sibling of some sort that may be doing this, or somebody that you saw as a sister. Again, you've got 12 condensing down to a 3 with Gemini. This person could be a Gemini. They could be two-faced. I'm not saying that all Geminis are two-faced, just that they have two. How else can I word that? They look at perspective. They look at things from more than one angle. You have Earth in reverse again. This is to do with financing. Intuition is upside down. 12th house, they really are trying to keep their involvement hidden. Whoever it is that's doing this doesn't want to be seen. They don't want to be seen. Show us them. You have a Libra coming out. You have Saturn, and you have Speak Up in reverse. So this is somebody who feels like they want you to learn a lesson. They, with cooperation to perfect, decisions about resulting from the fairness shown by, there's something here where it's not just teach you a lesson, it's change your mind in something here. This Saturn is about lessons, it's life lessons, it's those karmic cycles that we go through because the universe is trying to provide us with key information that will help us expand as people, as energy, as souls. You also have Libra here, which is to do with relationships. It's also to do with business, law, balance, and those types of things. And it does say cooperation to perfect and speak up. There is a need. There's a need to get into your mind. There's something here about attaching a weakness, or they want an insight into your brain to understand something here. They want to understand how major changes come in for you. How is it that you're able to remove cords? I heard so quickly. Why is it that you don't self-sabotage? How do you ground so quickly? Someone specifically wants key information on your weaknesses. With Saturn here to Libra, to speak up, it's like they want to know why the black magic doesn't work, or they want to know why dense energy doesn't attach to you for very long. How do you remove it if they're trying to remove your grounding? How do you ground things if you are uprooted? That's like asking why a plant stays alive once it's been pulled out of the ground. You know, I heard reserves. There's something about your reserves. But it's more than that, because I feel, what is it that they're hiding? What are they hiding? Let me pop you there, and you there. Pop you there, and you there. You can go here. Here. There's the speak up upside down. And I want to know why they're asking this one specific person, like, why are they asking that one specific person? Let me take you down as well. Parasite has come out. Pluto, bring love into the situation. Okay, someone here has got a massive grudge against you. Someone here has got a massive grudge against you. And this is like, this is either a sibling or a cousin. It could be a mum or a dad. I don't really get that much. There is someone here that you grew up with that has a massive grudge against you. With Resurrect, to get to the heart of do or die, you must with Pluto. And then you have Parasite and bring love into the situation in reverse in Aquarius. This person feels like, I heard you think you're better than me. You think you're better than me. This person compares themselves to you a lot. A lot. They may think of you an unhealthy amount of time. They may spend their time watching you. There's something about your crown, or them trying to push into your crown. They are definitely trying to attach something, or it's not so much just attach something, but it's transfer something. They want something to end for them and to start for you, because you have this number here of 19 connecting down to a 10. That is the ending, so a new beginning can come in. Yeah, the more that they try to attach something, the more it kind of tethers to them instead. Resurrect. With this resurrecting, they're trying to resurrect something here. Oh, sugar, they use some sort of graveyard magic. Somebody here in your family tried to attach something to you a while ago because they had a grudge, or they were feeling bitter, or I don't know why. This is the person who is writing to someone in prison, not the person they've paid. Whoever they've paid, I don't know who they're writing to, but you have got a sibling or a cousin or someone like that who's like, this is not fair. Blah, 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 blah is happening. And I was told to do this, this, and this. They may be speaking, they may be using the same person as before who gave them advice. And what I mean by that is the person that they have been paying to do spell work on you is also their mentor. I knew that there was a mentor in here somewhere. It's their mentor. That person is not in prison. That is just someone that they pay to do bad juju towards you. Okay? They don't bring no love into it whatsoever. This parasite was attached to them. Not on purpose, it would have been accidentally, or as almost like a byproduct of them messing about with graveyard dirt or graveyard magic. I heard they were warned against it and they didn't listen. They have a mentor, they didn't listen, because you have first chakra Archangel Michael. You are too protected. You're way too protected. They may be doing spell work against your money, or trying to do it against your money. It's not working. You also have Gemini, and I knew a Gemini would come out in here. Information to explain, communications about resulting from the fluctuations of. They don't understand why it's not working. There's definitely conversations between a family member and this woman holding the coin going, well, what's going on here? Why didn't you tell me that the person that I am doing spell work against is as powerful as they are? Why didn't you tell me that they are as, you know, intuitive and tapped in as they are? Because they've cut me out. I'm no longer able to speak to them, or I can't get into their friendship circle because they either knew. I feel like they may have bird friends, or like in Game of Thrones when Bran is able to see through the eyes of the birds. What is it called? A warg or a ward or something like that. They may do like remote viewing through birds or through like certain animals. And they're annoyed that you're doing fine, that you're okay, nothing's attached to you. I heard your home is safe. Your home is safe. Look at that. They really were looking to see you not being able to heal. And it says here, the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. So there's something going on with the person in prison. There's a reason why I keep getting pulled back to this. There's something going on with this person in prison. Like, they're not speaking up on them being sick. They're not well. And I keep hearing a transfer. It's like they wanted to do an energetic transfer. Like something to do with, like when you think of like a blood transfer, or when someone's on dialysis, and how the dialysis works as that, the organ, what is it, your kidneys? I think it's the kidneys, and that just cleanses out all of the blood so that your blood is all fresh again. I'm getting that, but I'm getting that like energetically. Energetically, they wanted to do something here to transfer whatever it is that is attached to both this family member and this person in prison. They both have it attached to them. So I don't know if this is like a sexually transmitted demon, or if they have they've signed some sort of like etheric, they've got some sort of etheric cord attached to them that they're trying to attach to you. I don't know if they've signed some sort of like dark contract of some sort, and now they're trying to palm it off onto you. That ain't happening. That's not happening. Too many. It's time to release negativity. See, they're trying to release this onto you. They're trying to release it. You've got a woman holding a heart. You've got 10th house, responsibility, success, become a person of power and status. And it says up there, personal power. And 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So Archangel Uriel is usually depicted as an angel that has a red flame and has a golden pentacle with ruby red fire around it, right? This number at the top is about change. There is definitely change coming in, but it's protected. You are protected. Listen, you have got here Archangel Michael and you've got Archangel Uriel. You're protected above and you're protected below. You're protected from whoever this enemy is, whoever this person that is being paid to do stuff towards you, and you're being protected against whatever their wards or wargs or whatever it's called with the birds that come in to have a look. So they can't view you, they can't remote view you, they can't do any voyeurism, they can't jump into your dream state, they can't come knocking on your door. I heard they haven't got the address anyway. Because you're seen as the woman or the man or the feminine energy, he, she, they, that is holding the heart. There's a lot of heart-based energy and healing happening here. A lot. Let me pop you there. Let's pop you there. And responsibility, success, become a person of power and status. Something definitely is coming towards you. Definitely. And there's something going on with this person in prison. A win-win outcome is forecast is upside down. This person is sick. There's something going on with their healing and they aren't going to make it. This is why also you have the energy of a family member wanting to attach something to you. They're trying to save this person in prison who wants to be a person of power and status. They want money. I don't feel like this person's going to reach out to you to like get a fair deal. I don't feel like they're going to reach out to you to like, you know, let's work together or anything like that. I don't. But I do think that they are using your sibling or cousin or family member for resources. They're using it because it says resources to maintain the practicality of, resulting from the productivity of. I feel like they may have feelings for this person in your family, but they're using them to get ahead. And they're kind of like, they know that this family member really likes them or like is in love with them, and will go ahead with whatever they say. And I was listening to a TikTok last night. You know, sometimes TikTok will kick you off of what it is that you're listening to. And I think it's because my guides were like, no, you just needed to hear a little bit of that. You don't need to go into, like, sometimes TikToks are like 15 minutes long story. And it was about this woman who was an upcoming actress in Hollywood. And cut the long story short, this person that she made friends with just in like the auditions over the years, and they swapped emails and stuff like that, and they just talked to each other, you know. And at one point she was like, well, look, I've got a spare room now. And he was like, well, I'm coming into the same city as you, I'd love to move in. And the minute that he moved in, he turned really weird, and I didn't hear all of it until I was thrown off of it, and I didn't find it again. But there was a bit when he said, you know that I sold my soul to the devil. And she was like, what? And he said, well, you do know, you don't just sell yours, you also, it comes in pairs, and I sold yours too. The energy, and then it flipped, and I was like, okay, that's enough in chat today, I'm gonna go to bed. That's the energy that I'm getting here. This is the reason why you have a parasite on a family member, and you have a parasite on this person too. And this person here is going to use up this family member to get every resource they can get, energetic wise, medical wise. I heard medical wise, maybe this person is paying for their medical insurance. And the thing is as well, having this card, the 10th house, responsibility, success, become a person of power and status with financial constraints in reverse. This person they've signed their name on something to remove their karma so that they can become a person of power and status for a certain amount of time. You have 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael upside down, the heart space. Yeah, this person, this person's callous. This person's very callous. You've got calling in the storm, and you and your loved ones are safe is upside down. They're trying to bring something to your door. They're trying to bring chaos and calamity to your door. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because Archangel Michael is watching over you. Archangel Uriel is watching over you. You have all of these gods and goddesses watching over you. You're absolutely golden. Don't worry about it. I'd be more worried about whoever it is that's been trying to work on your energy in the first place. Yeah, realization coming through. They're kind of realizing who they're coming up against. Because you've got betrayal here. They feel betrayed. And they've got a community underneath as well. They may feel betrayed by a community of people who are trying to do something towards you. It's to do with money. But this, again, it's energy transference. And I just saw the dark crystal, like the poster for the dark crystal. There's something about energy harvesting coming through. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. So this person's realizing who you are. And I did say there's something going on about the heart space healing. They feel betrayed because they're going after like an earth angel. They may be realizing they're going after an earth angel, secrets revealed. Oh my goodness. They're realizing they're going after the wrong one, because it's not the same as going after somebody who does hexes and curses. Like, you shouldn't go after anyone, but the volatile energy that they were sending towards you or someone that you know did not match the vibrations that you were pushing out. So they know that they're in trouble. They know that their karmic debt is monumental. I heard sick as a dog. They're going to get sick. They're going to get sick. Oh no. Door to personal healing and happiness. Someone here was trying to heal. It feels like your sibling or cousin or whoever is trying to heal. They're trying to heal themselves as well. They're not just trying to heal this person in prison. They're trying to heal themselves. You've got indecision coming out here. They definitely wanted you to be in fear that your family was not safe. They wanted you to be confronting or doing something here with action. Mars, the drive for confronting of an action. So it's almost like, yeah, look, take action. They wanted you to take action. They wanted you to kind of throw a hit of some sort with calling in the storm and start some sort of war. But of course you're not going to. You've got the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, upside down. Archangel Gabriel is the archangel of water, of emotion, of dream time, but it's being depicted by Archangel Michael, who is also the blue flame of protection. This being in reverse, nothing's being said. I feel like they expected some sort of retaliation, and they keep pushing and pushing and pushing, thinking that you're going to retaliate. And the minute that you retaliate, you open up that floodgate for them to bind something to you, to bind this parasite, and it's not happening. The thing is, though, at the same time, this pleading man, this one that, you know, their heart flutters for, and they can't wait to get with and be with, and that's the love of their life, who's using them, isn't telling them that they've actually betrayed them and that they've signed their name. And actually, whatever sickness they've got, well, you got this sickness too. We're both down with the sickness. Get up, you get down with the sickness. That both of their names are on that contract, and where this person got their, you know, they became a person of power and status for however long. I don't feel like this family member did. Goddess of Moon here with sacred lust in reverse. I don't think they did, you know. I honestly don't think they got what they thought they were going to be getting. Oh goodness, what was that? Broken heart. They're just going to end up with a broken heart. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. 3 of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. They're going to end up with this party not even starting. The Wheel of Fortune, they've put a lot of ill luck on themselves because they've been holding a grudge against you or someone in the collective for quite a while. Why? Why though? Why has this been something that they have felt for such a long time and felt so fervently against? Or about, excuse me. 3 of Cups to the Emperor. Because this person won't commit. This person won't commit to them. This Emperor in reverse won't commit to them. But why is that your problem? The 3 of Cups being in reverse. To the black flower fragrance, to some sort of spell work. What did this Emperor do? There's something that this Emperor did. 5 of Wands here. I don't know if this is the Emperor who did something or if this is the family member that did something here. But it was done with confrontation, or it was done with fire and gusto and like either hate or intense dislike. What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? Should I take these? No. Okay. What did they do? Strength card here to the King of Pentacles. So they, to the 6 of Wands, they've done something with money. Strength card being here. I don't know if they've done dog fighting or if they took strength card here. I don't know if it's creativity. 8 on here is definitely to do with strength. 8 is Scorpio. This person could be a Scorpio. And then you've got the love, angel of love. Oh. So this person, this Emperor, has taken, remember at the start we were talking about how whoever this family member is didn't have to bind them, didn't have to bind this person in prison because they have a mutual like of each other. So they didn't bind them. So that may be their job or their side gig. They do like love spells or hexes, or they're a practicing witch of some sort. They put cords onto people. So is that the same person then? Why was I thinking that's 2 different people? Either ways, they've tried doing some sort of spell on you. This person in prison tried doing a love spell on you. Why on earth are they doing that? Because you're the King of Pentacles in reverse. They lost everything trying to do this, you know. They lost everything. The King of Pentacles here, the karma that they got for trying to bind you is flipping wild. They got arrested. They tried doing this when they weren't even in prison. Because this is either they weren't in prison and they tried doing a love spell on you, to bind you. So maybe you know this person, maybe you don't. because it's something to do with your resources. Because this King of Pentacles being in reverse, they lost a business. They lost a very big business, but their business is right underneath the card healing in reverse. So they sell substances, or they sell weapons, or they sell things that hurt and harm, and they got caught as a result of trying to send something to an earth angel to bind and clip your wings. God, Allah, Vishnu, angels, whoever was like, no, that's not happening. This is what's going to happen for trying to do this. You're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your little empire, this Emperor in reverse. And you're going to get a very strong, stiff slap around the face with going to prison for however long. And you've got a family member here who is blaming you for it. That is flipping wild. That's not even, that's feral. Look, you've got Judgment coming out here. And then the Six of Wands. In some way, you have a family member who believes that it is your fault and you should be punished for the fact that this person messed around in your energy and found out. The sun has come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. And you've got the Six of Cups, but this is coming, something is coming to light. Something is coming to light that this family member didn't know. Because this isn't just, oh, your name was signed in a dark contract. This person was also lied to. Whoever's in prison, they didn't tell them the truth. They weren't like, well, by the way, actually, I wanted to be with your sister or your brother or your he, she, they, or I wanted to be with your cousin. That's some messy energy right there, isn't it? Eight of Wands to the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they had to... Oh, they were going to leave them. So they were going to kind of like ghost them. They were going to try and jump from this sibling or cousin or family member to you. And they were buttering you up. They were trying to butter you up by doing a love spell. But they didn't know what they were doing. So while you have a family member who thought that they were in like a proper relationship, like this is my man, this is my woman, this is my he, she, they, this other person was like already getting ready to leave them by the wayside and was just waiting for this love spell to work. Obviously, all of these things to make a love spell, whatever goes in that, were either drapes around the house, or this person in prison, before they ended up in prison, had access to getting those things, like the candle and whatever else is drizzled all over it and retete. Maybe there's like a saying or something's written down, or a spell is written down. And no, I heard YouTube. They went on YouTube, or a how-to. They went on a how to do a love spell, and they followed that. Because the thing is, you've got Eight of Wands here, so something was blocked, had to be stopped. And you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is letting go. They had to backtrack and kind of like, no, it's only you. I've only got eyes for you. This is what I mean by this person is using them for their resources, because they were going to leave them. They were going to ghost them. They were going to say this isn't working out. It's a situationship anyway. And then they ended up in prison and they needed someone to pay their commissary. My gosh. My gosh. What an absolute flipping mess. And you've got here the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this person, if they're feeling like they got that, and I know I'm smiling because I cannot believe the absolute audacity. The audacity and the stupidity. Oh my gosh, the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this person dodging some sort of betrayal. Wow, wow, wow. The Hierophant has come out to the Page of Cups. And you've got the Ten of Cups here as well. This is like the energy of wanting to have support. This person wants support. They want legal aid. Seven of Pentacles. They've done something here. They did something here without thinking. that was the spell. They did that love spell without thinking, and it messed them up and threw them in prison. Okay, any advice before I go, please? Advice for the collective before I go. Advice. Page of Wands in reverse to the Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, this is something about erring on the side of caution. The Eight of Pentacles is a master in something here. And then the Page of Wands in reverse is about caution, being cautious in something. So let's find out what you're being asked to be cautious in. Be cautious in how you confront certain things and the actions that you take when you realise who this person in prison is. Eight of Pentacles here, because you've got the Three of Swords. You may be quite upset to find out. Also, something to do with either a sibling, a cousin, a family member dating someone that you dated in the past. I had sloppy seconds. Don't do that. That's really crass. Like, there was, when you think about the millions and billions of people in the world, why are you going to go and sleep with like your brother or sister's ex? Like, come on, man. You can't be that desperate. And there are just so many people out there, and you choose to date within the swimming pool of what your family already has dated. It's just unnecessary, isn't it? You have here the Three of Swords. Yeah. There's truth coming out. You're being told to master and err on the side of caution of saying anything at all when it comes to who it is that sat in prison, and what they did, because they've slept with a family member of yours. And this family member may be keeping this very quiet, and it may cause you some heartache to know who that is. So don't do anything, I'm here, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything based off of like overwhelming emotions, and not think about what you're doing when you find out who this is or what happened here. The Four of Wands here is very much ground yourself, because there is definitely this energy of a family member doing this because they want to poke your buttons. They want to be able to poke that proverbial bear, and maybe when you were younger that's something that worked very easily and now it isn't. So they're looking for a way to do so. This person who is holding a grudge against you for whatever that may be, and they've been holding it for a very long time, they would look for any reason to do so. So I'm not saying take it with a pinch of salt, because your emotions are valid. I heard that your reaction may not be reasonable. So if you know that your reaction is not going to be reasonable because of who it is in your family and because of the drama they may have around them, the best thing to do is ensure that you stay as far away from them as possible. Because you have the King of Cups here. This is not someone who's very nice. This is not in any way, shape or form. I think I'm going to leave it there. We got the advice we needed. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more, and you'd like to see when I post, I would love it if you hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see just that. Please know that I will be doing a live reading. I was going to go live today, but I am way too tired, so I will have to do it tomorrow. I will advertise exactly when. I will be doing one live reading for public as well, just so you can see what my lives are like, because the only way that you can usually see a live reading is by joining my membership, okay? Which means you get to spend time with me in present time. And if you are one of the first 5 people to come into the comment section and just say hi, you then have the option of having a short 3-card pull read with me on any question that you may have on what's happening within your life at the end of the live reading. What was I going to say? Oh yes, my if you would like to actually have an extended read, my personal readings are open. They will be open for the rest of next week. I will be closing them on Saturday, next Saturday. I'm just going to leave them open and allow people to filter through, because I've had so many people that there's no point me closing them, because I'll just open them up again the next day. Please just make yourself familiar with my prices, which you can find in the description box, it's right next to where the email is. So if you can find my email and you just go up a little bit, you'll see some green hearts saying costs and services, and arrows, like finger arrows pointing that way, with my my prices and my services on there. Make yourself familiar before getting in contact with me, and then we can take it from there. Love you guys. Bye.